guys, it's Brienne here. So I have another manhwa related video for you guys today. Hopefully this video won't be too long. It is like my one manhwa video that's kind of poppin'. Like, I'd say it's kind of popping. It has a good amount of views. But basically, I'm just going to mention a bunch of manhwa that I have been reading or that I started. And honestly, most of these I've started within the week, I think. There's 14 of them. I'm not going to read summaries or anything like that, but I will leave them linked down below if you don't want to hear me ramble and that. So then you can just check them out there. But basically, I'm just going to kind of give like a rating, really briefly talk about them. And yeah, like I guess recommend them in a way. I don't know. Most of these are like princess related. I think 2 aren't, or like, you know, at least emperor, princess, historical kind of related sort of things. 2 aren't, 2 are just like normal manhwa that I really like. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. But yeah, basically I am back in lockdown, back in quarantine, or whatever you want to call it. And so I decided to start a bunch of new manhwa, and one of the first ones I started is Am I the Daughter? I'd roughly give that like a 7.5 out of 10. I am 29 chapters in so far. I will say I am rooting for her and her little friend, the prince or whatever he is. And I have been enjoying it thus so far. And I am excited to see where this will go. I will say it does have a bit of a twist. It is like a daughter and father kind of one, kind of like Who Made Me the Princess in a way, but it has a bit of a twist that I haven't seen before. So yeah, that's pretty exciting. And next is The Princess in the Dumpster. I am giving this a 6.5 out of 10-ish rating, I'd say. But I am only 19 chapters in, so that could change. Like, I definitely need a little bit more to know if I really like it or not. It is generic, and I'd say it's kind of like a basic father, I don't want to say it is like a basic father-daughter, but again, it is kind of like a father and daughter one. I just need a little bit more from it, but I figured I'd mention it just in case you really want something to read and you haven't heard of this before. Alright, so next is Stay Awake All Night. This one actually, I guess, isn't a princess or like reincarnation one. I'd give this probably an 8 out of 10 so far. I found it because I was on the manhwa side of TikTok. Oh my god. After seeing Death or whatever he is, like I had to start this. He is gorgeous. I am 28 chapters in and it is really interesting so far. I will say it does involve death and like and suicide in a way. So if that is like kind of like a triggery subject for you or anything, I maybe probably wouldn't recommend this one. But yeah, goddamn, the art style is incredible. Death is incredible. I will say I hate the female lead's eyes. I don't know. They're just so ugly to me. Like, I don't know. I feel like that's rude, but they're just not my cup of tea. I will say it reminds me of Flowers in a Secret Place or Flowers in the Secret Place. I can't remember the name, but like the art style in that reminds me of that. Actually, I believe this might be, I think it's a manhwa. Might be saying that wrong, like a Chinese comic now that I think of it, because I believe Flowers in a Secret Places and the art style is really similar. So I think this might not be a manhwa now that I'm thinking of it. But like it looks like that, but then it has kind of the plot of Angels of Death or Angel of Death. So yeah, like it's very interesting. The next one, I'm not sure if I mentioned before or not, but I'm just gonna throw it in here in case I haven't. But it is The Reason Why Ray Liana Ended Up in the Duke's Mansion. I think I'd do a 9 out of 10. I am currently at chapter 141. I think there's a few more left. I think this might actually be completed, or if it's not completed, it will be completed shortly. This definitely isn't unique, and I have seen a lot of manhwa that are very similar with this, like plot-wise and that. But I really enjoy all of them anyways, so yeah, I'd recommend this one. The next one I actually have its own separate video on, but I'm just gonna throw it in here just in case you haven't seen that video and you're looking for something to read. It is The Villain's Savior. I think I'd do a 7.5 out of 10. I am currently 76 chapters into it. I find it interesting because to me the male lead is just something I personally haven't read before yet. He's like a little less intense Sang-woo in a way, so like that's interesting kind of. Like, I don't know, like he's definitely not as severe as Sang-woo, but like he gives me that vibe. And I really do enjoy the concept of Red String of Fate or soulmates and that, so I find that really interesting. And so the next one is, I want to say, probably my newest obsession, I'd say. It is The Lady's Law of Survival. I'd probably do a 9 out of 10 for this. I love a strong queen, and I believe I'm 27 chapters in, so yeah, probably have a long way to go, but it's really interesting so far. And like there's so many pretty boys, so like alright, so the next one I have is actually completed, which like I feel like with manhwa, very rare. I personally haven't completed it yet. I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10 so far. I believe I'm 56 chapters into it, and it has like 128 or something. I honestly went into this not expecting what I got. For some reason, like I didn't look into it at all. I just started reading it, and I thought it would be kind of like the historical princess vibe. I don't know why, but I did. I think someone recommended it to me, so I just assumed, because those are usually the manhwa I talk about. But no, it's completely different than that, but it's really good anyways. I'd say if you've seen Edward Scissorhands, like the movie, it kind of reminds me of that in a way. And yeah, I am excited to finish it because I am very intrigued by it. Alright, so the next one has 2 names. I don't know what the actual proper name is, but it's I Don't Want to Be Empress Empress or Empress, I don't know. I'd give it 8 out of 10. I am 51 chapters into it so far. I will say the male lead is kind of oblivious to life, so like that. Oh my god, he reminds me of it. Who does he remind me of? Survive as the hero's wife. He kind of reminds me of that guy, because that guy's really oblivious too, now that I think of it. I didn't write that down, but now that I think of it. But we love a strong lead who doesn't need anyone, a strong female lead that doesn't need anyone, so I do enjoy it in that sense. And yeah, I can't wait to read more of it. Alright, so the next one isn't princess or reincarnation or father-daughter, whatever related at all, but it is really, really good and I am interested in it. It's basically just a basic manhwa about like romance. Yeah, but I still love it. It's just so cute. It makes my heart go like fucking pitter-pat. Like, I love it. It's just something different because usually I don't read manhwa like this. But yeah, I'm obsessed. I can't wait. I think I'm 40 chapters in. I'd probably do like an 8 out of 10 or something like that. And so the next one I want to mention again is like the previous one. It's just like a typical manhwa about romance. It is called A Guide to Proper Dating. Like, that title right there drew me in. I was like, this sounds interesting. Yeah, it's a typical kind of plot. It's definitely not unique in any way, and it's a love triangle, which is my guilty pleasure, so that's probably why I love it so much. And it's hard to tell which guy is gonna win, like, in this love triangle. Like, I think I know who I want to win, but I don't know if he will. Like, he probably will, but I don't know. I personally like the darker hair one, just in case you're interested. I believe I'm 53 chapters in, so a good portion. But yeah, it's great. I'd probably say like an 8.5 out of 10. Alright, and so for the next one, I hope I'm saying this right, but it is the Viridescent Crown. I think maybe I'd do a 7.5 out of 10. It definitely gives me Beware of the Brothers vibes. So if you like that one, you might be interested in this one. I believe I'm only 18 chapters in so far. I think there might be more, but I feel like I got distracted and stopped reading it. But the art style is so good, so nice. Alright, and so this one I can't remember if I've talked about before as well, but I have done a separate video on this one as well. It's called Remarried Empress. And yeah, just in case I haven't mentioned it in one of these videos, I figured I'd just throw it in too. But I'd probably do a 9 out of 10 for it. I think I'm 49 chapters in so far. Henley's great. Like, I love him. The artwork's incredible. The story's pretty interesting. And yeah, I really, really enjoy it. I will say though, the only thing about it that like might be like a little iffy for some people is the antagonists, who like are the villains or whatever you want to say. So they shouldn't be good. You shouldn't like them. But like, these ones are very, very infuriating and they do piss me off. So yeah, that's the only like, I don't want to call it a con because like it's not a con because they're literally doing their job, but they're just so aggravating. Like, it'll probably drive you crazy. Alright, and so this one I started, I believe, yesterday or today, and I finished yesterday. And by finish, I just mean I caught up. It's not completed. But it is so good. Like, it's so good. Like, I'm so sad I'm caught up. I'd say I'd give it a 9 out of 10 so far. I love the art style and the storyline. Like, great. It's great. I definitely can't wait for more. I feel like there might be like a love triangle aspect to it. I'm not too sure. I feel like there is, but like, I don't know. And yeah, like, that's my guilty pleasure, so that could be why I love it so much, but like, I'm obsessed. And so last but not least, the last one is Lady to Queen. I just started this one today. I'd say so far I'd give it an 8.5 out of 10. I'm not all caught up. I've read 25 chapters so far, and I want to say there's 59 out right now at the time that I'm filming this. It definitely gives me Remarried Empress vibes, which I mentioned prior, and it also gives me a bit of that Empress, or I Don't Want to Be Empress one vibes as well. But yeah, it seems really, really promising so far, and I have been reading it nonstop all day today, so I figured I'd throw it in the mix. But yeah, so basically there's 14 manhwa for you guys to start and try if you're bored in lockdown like I am currently, because the only thing I've been doing lately is reading manhwa. I have started a few anime, but I've mostly just been reading new manhwa and finishing manga as well. Basically, every time I complete a manga, I allow myself to restart a new manhwa because, like, yeah, you know, it's like a reward. But unfortunately, like I mentioned in this video, I believe only 1 or 2 of them are finished in this list. So if you are like me and are very impatient and prefer completed things, I didn't come through on that end for you guys. I'm so sorry. But yeah, if you're bored and just looking for some good reads that I think will really draw you in and make you want the next chapters, I feel like these ones on the list will do that for you. But yeah, I definitely thoroughly enjoy all the manhwa that I've listed. I can't wait to see what the illustrator and authors are going to bring forth more. I've been dying because Who Made Me the Empress, like, I feel like, not Who Made Me the Empress, oh my god, Who Made Me a Princess. I feel like the chapters have been uploading so slowly lately, and like, I'm dying because that one's my absolute total favorite manhwa. I think it is also because it's probably one of my first manhwa, so like, you know, I have a little bit of attachment with it. But I feel like those chapters have been uploading so slow lately, so now I'm just like looking for more manhwa to read to feed feed my, I don't even know, my current needs. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff down below. If you'd like to recommend any other manhwa for me, feel free to comment those as well, or just for others in general. I honestly love any recommendations I get, even if I have read them or checked them out. I'm still happy to hear from you guys, so yeah. But I hope you guys are staying safe out there. I hope you guys had a great day or are having a great day, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!